Hello friends, we have a busy evening ahead of us, so let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, we have Houndoom with us. Houndoom is staring at my head. Hopefully I don't have anything on my face, but we are going to begin tonight by taking our secondary team and going to Route 225, a road of challenges. Who's this guy? Nothing's as super duper as a super rod. Oh, okay. So we get the super rod. I didn't realize we didn't already have the super rod. Probably don't need it for anything, but better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So the reason I want to do a lot tonight is because it is the weekend and there is a cool battle you can do. Actually a rematch against our rival, but only on the weekends. So I'd really like to kind of get to that before the night is over. And let's go ahead and use some repels just to help that goal a little bit. Don't think I have any going right now. So my plan for tonight, HP up, probably won't use that, is to explore these last two routes with our secondary team and also do the Stark Mountain storyline. And then I'll probably do a few more gym leader rematches if we have time. And then I'm going to train up this team off screen to level 60, I think, and then we're going to challenge Barry for the second to last time using this team. And for the very last time, when he has higher levels, we'll do it using our main team. Oh, this Raticate did a decent bit of damage with Endeavor there. Hopefully it doesn't use Quick Attack, but let's use Thunderfang to finish it off. And okay, good, we did go first. A little bit of a pause there. So yeah, we'll see how the night goes. If it does take longer than I think to do the Stark Mountain storyline, then I will skip the gym battles for now and we'll go right to the Berry battle just to make sure we get that in time. Alright. Let's give Houndoom actually 2 of these Moo Milks. Didn't buy any more of them, but hopefully won't need them. And I might just run away if we encounter any more Raticate. Alright, well the good news is that Raticate was level 50, so if we get like one more level under our belt, these repels should start to work. And level 50 again, okay, yeah. And I'm sure there'll be some trainers up ahead to get us some of those levels. Oh, here's 3 trainers, interesting. Alright, Houndoom and Lucario. Sounds like a good team. Let's face this trainer first, though. Oh, okay, so that person turned. Interesting. I let my bird Pokemon carry me to wherever, and so here I am. Maybe it's not a double battle. Now, hopefully it's not going to be 3 single battles then, because I don't want to defeat Audrey here and then have that other trainer challenge us right away. That would be kind of boring. I do enjoy a good double battle from time to time. And it's Farfetch'd. Alright, so let's see. Farfetch'd will be weak to Thunderfang, but due to Stab, I think Flamethrower will do more damage, and I'm pretty sure we're holding a Charcoal too, so let's go with that. Plus there's always the burn chance, which would be nice since Farfetch'd is a physical attacker, although it doesn't matter because Farfetch'd is defeated. Here we go. I thought about training up our Pokemon to level 60 off screen today, but I figured it might make some of these battles a little bit less interesting, so I decided not to bother with that. And Swillow used Agility, which will make it faster, although it's already faster than Houndoom, so probably not the smartest choice. Will it be a knockout? It will. Good job, Houndoom. Wasn't sure about that one. 51, yay! That means our repels should hopefully fend off some, if not all, of the Raticate. Sheesh, I arrive in a new place and it turns out to be the battle zone. Good thing you have high-level Pokemon, although you could probably use some stronger ones. Oh no, it is 3... I should have gone right for the middle there. In the embrace of Mother Nature, people and Pokemon grow strong. Alright, well, would have been cool, but hopefully there'll be some more double battles a little bit further along the route. Pokemon Ranger Ashley, with 2 E's, and no Y. And a Zigzagoon. High level, I'm sure, but pretty disappointing. I do really wish they'd given them all, like, you know, maybe not, like, amazing teams, but at least, like, fully evolved teams. That would have been nice. Kind of like Victory Road. Not much challenge in defeating level 50 Zigzagoon, and not much XP either. And a Skarmory. Alright, we've seen one of those, so we know what to do. It is a little bit disappointing too, though, just because you feel like now that they have access to, like, what, 480 Pokemon or something, and we're seeing duplicates already. Like, you know, we haven't seen, I don't know, Weezing, for example, or what's another steel type? We've seen Steelix. Have we seen Magneton or Magnezone? Not as far as I can recall. Alright, well, let's face this Psychic, I believe. Right after this, you will send out Pokemon to battle me. Not a very good Psychic. I mean, they're correct, but kind of an obvious prediction. Psychic Daisy, who has a Slowpoke. Alright, well, it is a Water type. So, Water's good against Fire, but Dark is good against Psychic. So, kind of an even match for Houndoom. Or at least a Slowbro or Slowking would be. We will use Dark Pulse, which is super effective, and hopefully we'll knock it out in one hit. Good job, Houndoom. And we get plenty more XP. Looks like Lucario is staying a little bit ahead of us for now. Dragon Pulse. We'll keep old moves. Dragon Pulse is a pretty cool move, but Dragon isn't really a good attacking type unless you have a Dragon Pokemon using it, because it's really only good against other Dragon types. So, yeah, not really a great coverage move. And not quite a one-hit knockout, since Slowbro is pretty strong defensively. Let's see if Houndoom can resist a Surf. Oh, not quite. Alright, it's okay, Houndoom, you did a good job anyway. Now, who should we send out against a Slowbro? Let's send out... Luxray already has some levels, although we can use Shadow Ball. We should be faster, and Shadow Ball should be more than enough to finish it off, even though our stab moves are not very effective. Pretty cool to see Lucario using a Shadow Ball, and down goes Slowbro. Nicely done. Of course, poor Houndoom didn't get any experience being fainted, but we'll use a revive as soon as we get out of here. Right after this, I have to pay out your prize money. Again, not wrong, but also not really a tough prediction. Alright, let's see, revives, got plenty of those. And Moo Moo Milks, at least for now, we still have plenty of those as well. Welcome back to the land of the awake, Houndoom. Hopefully you weren't enjoying your rest too much. I know I always hate getting woken up, but Houndoom was not asleep, Houndoom was fainted, so it's a little bit different there. Hey, a rare candy. Can definitely use that at some point. Hey, Houndoom is upstairs, that's cool. What's over here? Some more trainers, maybe? Oh, another item, actually. Ultra Ball, I might use that, might not. Time will tell. This is kind of an interesting route. There's a lot of ups and downs here. A lot of places to explore. Hopefully we're not missing anything. Hyper Potion. Can probably use that. And we can definitely use another Repel. Yeah, when you see these little gaps here, usually it's because there was an item there, which is why the grass doesn't grow. Although I suppose sometimes it could just be bad soil. We go on patrol to make sure there's nothing strange going on, and occasionally we battle. Must be another Pokemon Ranger. Dwayne. Only one Pokemon, hope it's a good one. Donphin, okay, that's interesting. Now Ground type, ooh, that will not be great against Houndoom here. Let's see what level it's at. 55. I might want to switch out here just because I don't want Houndoom to faint like an Earthquake or something. Let's bring in Gyarados. Gyarados is a flying type, so it will be immune to any of Donphin's ground attacks, and it can retaliate with some super effective water type attacks. Plus the Intimidate, so win-win-win. And Scary Face. Alright, so we'll be a little bit slower here. Honestly, because of that, I don't know, Houndoom probably wouldn't have been a one-hit knockout to Donphin, or almost certainly wouldn't have been. And then we would have been slower, so... Although if it's going to use Scary Face twice in a row, honestly Houndoom probably could defeat Donphin, but didn't want to take the risk, and I stand by that decision. All you can do is make the best decisions you can at a time. That's kind of a good life lesson as well as a Pokemon lesson there. And Donphin is pretty strong defensively. Oh, we dodged a Giga Impact. Very nice. Save us some healing time. Yeah, Dolphin actually used to be a pretty good defensive wall back in like the early competitive battling days, which is weird because it doesn't have like a healing move. It's just, it's not that good, but also because it could learn Rapid Spin, that made it very useful as well. Thanks much. Alright, well, glad he's happy to have had our battle. I am as well. Another revive. Make up for the one we just used. And looks like an ace trainer maybe. There is something missing in the way I battle. I've come here to find it. Well, I hope you do. Ace trainer Rodolfo. Not a name you hear too often. And a Lickitung, okay. Another interesting Pokemon you don't see too often. Of course, it does now have an evolved form in Licky, which is better. Still not amazing, but has a pretty good move pool at least. Lickitung is a normal type, so all of our moves are evenly effective. So Flamethrower it is. And if you guys remember the Pokemon Stadium, or was it Pokemon Stadium 2? I think it was Pokemon Stadium 2, but I could be wrong. The minigame with the sushi go around with Lickitung. It was always one of my favorites back in the day. A lot of good memories playing Pokemon Stadium minigames on vacation with my cousins. Alright, Miltank, another normal type. And Miltank is probably most famous for, well, besides obviously Moo Moo Milk, it was Whitney's Pokemon in the 3rd gym in the Johto-based games. And it was very strong for that level and very fast too, so posed a big challenge to a lot of players. And if you want to see me face off against Whitney and her Miltank, I suggest watching my Heartgold Let's Play. Which I'd recommend watching no matter what, because it's probably my favorite Let's Play I've done. It was just a lot of fun. Alpha Sapphire was really good. I mean, this one's pretty fun too, most of the time. I see it now. I know what I lack. What is it that you lack? It's been a privilege to have battled with you. I've learned an invaluable lesson. Oh, he didn't tell me what it was, though. Alright. Well, I'm going to heal, even though I'm kind of thinking that house might be a healing stop. Probably not, though, because we're not that far along to really need a healing stop. Are you traveling as a form of training? Here, have this refreshing drink. Oh, a bottle of fresh water. Always good to have fresh water. Water is the wellspring of life. Having said that, no one knows where Pokemon life originated. I know that life on Earth, scientists believe, originated in the oceans. Although I think I heard recently there might be a little bit of doubt in that theory. But that's what happens with science. You learn new things and you reevaluate. But most likely it did evolve in the oceans. Alright, I see a pool of water and I see an item across the way. So let's check it out, just in case it's like a rare candy or something really good. The reason I like rare candies, one, because they save time in terms of like training your Pokemon. Dubious Disc, that is used for evolving, I believe, Porygon 2 into Porygon Z. I think Upgrade is Porygon 2, and then Dubious Disc is Porygon Z. Oh, we avoided this battle, but didn't really want to. My team's been trained through and through. You'll shake when you see how tough they are. Alright, bring it on. Hope his team lives up to those words. But the real reason I like the rare candies is because I can like challenge the Pokemon League, and if like one of the trainers is really hard, we could always use rare candies to sort of get some last minute levels. Also something I did very effectively in Heart Gold. Alright, Pincer. Pincer is pretty cool. Sort of the counterpart of Scyther, even though it doesn't have an evolved form. It does have a Mega Evolution though, which is also pretty cool. I use Mega Pincer in a little bit of my competitive battling, which I think I've opened the channel, so if you're interested in seeing some competitive battles, just do like Airveil competitive Pokemon battles, and I think I had some from like Gen 6 and Gen 7. I also did some during Gen 4, but that was long before I started recording. Alright, Dark-type dog Pokemon versus Dark-type dog Pokemon. Let's see who's the best. As much as I do like my Iena, Houndoom has always been my favorite. And because we are a special attacker, that Intimidate really doesn't do too much. Not quite a one-hit knockout, but yeah, we'll have no problem surviving a crunch, because we are also Dark-type, and therefore it is not very effective. Let's finish off this Mightyena with a Thunder Fang. Bit of a brain freeze there. Alright, and just like that, Ace Trainer Quinn is defeated. I'm shaking all over. Oh, now I want a milkshake. I haven't haven't had Milkshake in actually about a week, so not that long, but I'm gonna go ahead and just use a heal, because actually let's use the fresh water. Just got it, might as well use it. Ah, it didn't quite heal Houndoom all the way, but that's right, I thought they reduced the amount it heals by. That's really unfortunate. Alright, since we have a repel, we didn't need to cut that down. And I see a trainer. Worthy opponents, the search for them drives me to travel far. Me too, buddy, me too. In fact, that's Deanna. That's exactly why I'm going on these routes, is to find some cool trainers to face, and also train my Pokemon so that we can actually face even more strong trainers. Alright, Flaffy is electric type, so let's stick with Flamethrower. Might need to either use some Lepa Berries or just switch out our lead Pokemon pretty soon. And a critical hit, very nice. Saves us some time here. Alright, so let's see who's next. Tropius. Oh, I wouldn't have guessed Tropius. It's one of those Pokemon you don't really think about too often. But, being a grass type, it is weak to... Actually, it's weak to 3 of our moves. Or no, 2 of our moves. Sludge Bomb, because it's grass type, and Flamethrower. It will not be weak to Thunderfang, because grass resists electricity, even though flying is weak to it. Tropius is grass and flying type. It's one of those Pokemon that could really use like a Mega Evolution or an Evolution or something. I've certainly found a tough adversary in you. Thank you. Alright, since Houndoom has been getting a lot of XP and has been doing a good job, let's give him a rest, and actually, you know what, 52, we're still the lowest level, we're tied for the lowest level. And not going to worry about those berries, but I will worry about a wild Pokemon that is apparently level 52 or above. Probably just run away though to save time. Yep, 52. Got away safely, very good. Alright, anything up here? There is something up here. But we have to use Rock Climb to access it. It's, oh, a Dragon Tamer. The potential of Dragon Pokemon puts them at the top of my list. I'm gonna guess he has a Dragonair and a Altaria. Total guess there. Dratini, okay, maybe Dratini and Dragonair. Well, I love Dratini. Dratini is my favorite evolutionary line. They're just so cool. Great stats, they have really cool design, great move pool. What's not to love? Well, the nice thing here is that we don't need to use Flamethrower because it's not very effective against Dragon types, which is fortuitous since we only have 2 Flamethrowers left. Sorry, Dratini, had to do it. And Dragonair, okay. So at least I got one of his Pokemon right. And this Dragonair is actually level 55, so he could have evolved into Dragonite, but maybe he's trying to get some more moves first. Although most Dragonite's good moves come from TM. Well, Dragon Rush is pretty good, so is Outrage. Did a decent amount of damage there. I do want to teach Dragon Rush to our Garchomp, Tom, but I think he learns at like level 82, so we'll probably only have it for like the very last Pokemon League challenge, but hey, it might come in handy. Especially against Cynthia's Garchomp. Garchomp versus Garchomp. Potential doesn't mean I can win. If you evolved your Dragonite, you might have had a better shot. Get 1 Dragon Dance under your belt, could have been a very different battle. Dawnstone is also used to evolve things. I always get Dawnstone and Shiny Stone confused. Yeah, I'll let you guys Google it if you're interested in which Pokemon evolve from which one. Let's use a Max. Actually, we can still use a Moo Milk, so we'll use that. Alright, let's do one more battle with Houndoom and then I'll switch. We've been up there? Yeah, not gonna worry about it. Oh, we're already at the survival area. Okay, well, we've made a full loop now. Maybe I will worry about it. Let's just see what's over here, and then if I can't get there pretty easily. Face you. Oh, this is where I just came from, right? So did we grab anything here? Nothing to grab. So, okay. Well, in that case, let us fly. Still getting used to the town map being fly. Actually, I guess the survival area probably is the best way to go. So we'll heal up our Pokemon at the Pokemon Center, and then we'll head eastward a little bit closer to Stark Mountain. which we'll probably do in the next episode. Excuse me, tree. Okay, by the time I get used to using the town map to use fly, this game will be over and I'll be on to our Unova games, in which case I'll have to use the Pokemon menu to do fly, so I'll be all messed up. But I'll be back to the 3DS then, so the controls will be all different anyway. I will miss using the Switch. The Switch is nice and easy to record things on. It feels great having the controller in my hands. Yeah, but we have a few more 3DS games I want to play before moving on to the other Switch games. So many Pokemon games, so little time. I do hope, though, that I think I might have mentioned this, I'm moving in about 2 months from now, month and a half, 2 months. Obviously, it'll take me a little bit of time to get settled in, but once I do, that should give me more time for video games in general, including, I hope, some more Pokemon games. And as high levels we get, we seem to still be just on par with the wild Pokemon. Let's go up this way. We already faced these two, right? Yep. Just double checking. Been across here, so hopefully you guys will forgive me for backtracking just a little bit, but once we get to the fork in the road, we can head north and actually, let's go around. Whoop, another wild Pokemon. It is a Pelipper. Alright, I'm actually going to stay in and battle Pelipper because the Thunderfang is 4 times super effective and I think will be a one-hit knockout. Plus, being level 54, this Pelipper should give a decent amount of experience points, so might be worth our trouble. Good job, Houndoom. I knew you could do it indeed. Alright, 2,000 experience points. I will certainly take it. Oh no, wait, did we make a wrong turn? We did, but we get to face another trainer, so... Alright. Now, unfortunately, we have our fire type out, so... Let's see how this goes. Carbona. A water and dark type. Pokemon you see a lot in Gen 3, so if you guys watch my Alpha Sapphire Let's Play, or played it yourself, or played one of the original Gen 3 games, then you are very familiar with Carbona. Because it will resist both Flamethrower and Dark Pulse, this is the perfect time to use Thunderfang. And Aqua Jet, that goes first, and will do a decent amount of damage, being super effective and getting stabbed from Carbona. Alright, thankfully our Thunderfang was a one-hit knockout. Oh no, Rough Skin! Ah, poor Houndoom. Alright, we might have to switch soon, but let's see who his second Pokemon is. And then we'll decide. As much as we've been using Houndoom, it must have a slower rate here. Okay. Ooh. How much did that Aqua Jet do? Let's switch out just because if that Carbona had Aqua Jet, this one probably does as well. Let's bring in Lucario. Aura Sphere should be super effective. Watch this Carbona use something totally different. Agility, yep, so I probably could use Thunderfang there with no problem, but you never know what your opponent's going to use. I figured I would play it safe. This way we get some guaranteed experience. And Lucario does too. Apparently this is the first Carbona we faced. Crunch is not very effective because we are fighting type. Dark used to be not good against Steel type, but they changed that during Gen 6. Alright, I'm going to guess Sharpedo because that would make a lot of sense. And if it is, we should be in pretty good shape because Sharpedo is also a water and dark type. I was right. Alright. Once again, Aura Sphere. Probably a one-hit knockout if I had to guess. Lucario is a pretty tough Pokemon. Pretty good offensive stats. Yeah, it's been really fun training Lucario. Like I said, I don't think I've trained one, as far as I can remember, since my original day. Oh, Crunch. Let me just see something real quick. Okay. Oh, it's not Lucario, it's Luxray. I definitely want to learn Crunch then, okay. I was debating for Lucario because I was like, do I want Shadow Ball or Crunch? But for Luxray, I definitely want Crunch because it's, in most ways, a better bite. Doesn't have the flinch chance, but that's okay. Our muscles are deflating. I don't think that's the case, but muscles only tend to do that if you don't work out for a long time. he's sitting there swimming all day, I imagine his muscles are getting pretty good workouts. Swimming's usually pretty good for you. And it's fun too. Definitely want to join a pool. I might have mentioned this already. If not this summer, maybe next summer. But alright. Also visiting a friend soon who has, I think, has a pool or a community pool, so that'll be pretty fun. And, oh, we have to use a bike. Okay, let's do that. And let's switch out Houndoom. Even though he could probably use some more XP, I can always train him off screen too. And it might be nice to use, let's use Mamoswine for a bit. I feel so bad for Miss Magius, who's gotten like very little screen time, but she's just getting so much experience. Ah. Thank you, Repel. Oh my god, okay. Let's see if I can line this up. And then, here we go, yay, nice. I've got the urge to battle with you. I hope you're willing to oblige. Happily so, good sir, happily so. Ace Trainer Saul. Better Call Saul. Haven't seen that show yet. I saw and enjoyed Breaking Bad a long time ago. But I like to watch shows like that when they're entirely released. Like any show that's not... I can remember if serial means each episode is different or if it means a continuing storyline. I think serial means a continuing storyline, which is normally the type of shows I enjoy watching. I really don't like shows that are like, you know, CSI or something where each episode is standalone. But a lot of people do. But yeah, for shows like that, I like to watch at my own pace and not just have like a once a week standing commitment because I have other things going on in my life besides TV shows. So I'll probably watch Better Call Saul once it's all over. Anyway, Tauros. Tauros is a cool normal type. Pretty fast, pretty strong. One of those Pokemon that was like really good back in the day, but hasn't really kept up when more Pokemon have been released. So you don't see it too often, but sort of the male equivalent to Miltank in many ways. And if you want to see how good Tauros was in Generation 1, definitely check out my Pokemon Red Let's Play, which is also a really fun one. Let's have Mamoswine walk with us, since he is our lead Pokemon. I love Mamoswine's sprite, rather. It just looks very massive. Alright, now we are up against... We've grown strong together in nature and in the concrete jungle. We make everywhere we go our playground. I'm guessing another Pokemon Ranger. Based on the sprite, Pokemon Ranger of Felicia. Like Felicia Day. Another Lickitung. See, that's annoying, because, like, again, like, so many Pokemon to choose from, and we're facing a Lickitung again. The good news is, I think Mamoswine can take him. Alright, let's use Earthquake. Pretty good move. Icicle Spear. Could do more damage, but most likely would do less. So Earthquake is definitely our go-to attack. And hopefully we're holding the soft sand because of that. Yeah, or the ground plate, it looks like. Same thing. Vigoroth. Okay, haven't seen one of them in a little bit since my last Let's Play. They are a normal type. Evolve from Slack Off and evolve into Slacking. But yeah, just to finish my thought before, I had a lot of fun training Tauros in Pokemon Red. That was a lot of fun. Catching was really hard. In fact, I think my most watched Pokemon Let's Play video is just the one where I caught Tauros because it's so hard to do in those games. And I guess a lot of people search for it because they're having trouble finding it as well. And end up watching just that video even though it's like the middle of a Let's Play. So if any of you found my channel through that video, let me know because that'd be pretty cool to know. You're fantastically tough, aren't you? But I did finally catch a Tauros. Rod, I believe, was the name, and trained him, and it was a lot of fun. Tauros in Gen 1 can learn a lot of good moves, and a Hyper Beam coming off of a Tauros is a very powerful attack. Oh no! I specifically got off the bike not to do that. And what did I do? Alright, another high-level wild Pokemon. Ooh, a Rhydon! Oh, I've always loved Rhydon. It has too many weaknesses to really be that effective to use, but I don't know, Rhyperior is actually kind of... It's so strong that even with its weaknesses, I wouldn't mind training and using one. It has a very high attack stat, overall pretty good stats, and it does have the solid rock ability to sort of mitigate its many defenses, or defensive weaknesses. Alright, 2 times. And Drill Run, oh no! Drill Run is... Oh no, okay, I'm thinking of Horn Drill. Draw 1 is a ground type move. Okay, that's right. I was thinking of, yeah, Horn Drill, which is a one-hit knockout move, which would have been very bad. Alright, can we get at least 3 hits? Come on, at least 3 hits. One more hit, one more hit. Yes! Good job, Mamoswine. Save us some time there. Alright, very cool. Also had a lot of Ride-On in Pokemon Go. They were pretty strong back in the Gen 1 days, which is really when I did the most of my playing. A little bit in like Gen 2 and 3, and I actually still play now just with dailies, but if anyone wants my friend code, let me know. But yeah, really at this point, I log in after midnight. If I'm awake, do my 2 little dailies. Oh, okay, so I definitely only hit the plus pad once, which is really frustrating, because why did she move 2 squares then? Like that, I promise that was not just me being stupid. Alright, I'm gonna try that again, and first let's practice. I'm gonna practice walking here. If I hit down 1, I just turn. I'm using the arrow keys now. Was I using... I feel like I was using the arrow keys a second ago, but... Okay. I'm so scared. See? There it is again. Like, as soon as she gets 1 square within 1 square of the ledge, she jumps down. What is this? How am I supposed to get past this? Like... I know this is the stupidest thing to get frustrated over, but like I'm wasting all my repels and, you know, encountering high level wild Pokemon. Well, Camerupt is cool though. But like, the hardest part of this is getting over a ledge. Like this is the final boss fight of this episode, is a ledge. Do I have to like get like a running start and just hope that I end up there? Like, it's a stupid thing to complain about, but I'm just gonna complain. This is bad game design. Like you shouldn't, the controls should not be weird enough that a player has trouble not falling over a ledge. It's one of the things where I feel like it's just me, but I also don't. Like, I tend to consider myself a decently smart person and a decently good video game player, so I feel like if I can't get past this, or at least with great difficulty, that something's a little bit iffy here. Yeah, I honestly don't know. What do I do? Like, do I just... Okay, let's put Mamoswine away for one thing. I don't know if that's affecting it at all, but so far hasn't been working, so let's see if that helps. I'm gonna try to do it in 1 fluid motion, because that's all I can think of. Alright, so apparently that's the trick to doing it, but that's so annoying. Oh, look who it is, Crusher Wake. And Barry. Oh, if it isn't Sin, it's been a while. You've grown so tough that you're training out here now. Everyone keeps getting tougher and tougher, and in doing that, they develop closer bonds with their Pokémon. For someone born overseas, this tough dude doesn't have an accent or anything. Sin, there's a volcano ahead of us called Stark Mountain. That blowhard buck guy is on his way there as well. I'm going to find the volcano's treasure before that guy does. If I could do that, a 21-win streak at the Battle Tower would be possible. And after 21 wins, or at 21 wins, he gets to face his dad. You're serious? You're going to Stark Mountain? Even the wild Pokemon there are very, very tough. If your Pokemon aren't well trained, they'll have a miserable time. Then again, that kind of challenge is an exciting prospect. But no matter what, you'd better be fully prepared. I've got to get ready for another tournament. Farewell. Alright, well, we'll face him soon enough. But not quite yet, I think. I think for now we're going to continue going on to Stark Mountain. And hopefully this is a rest stop. It is! Yay! Alright, well that's a good point, I think, to end the episode. Although before I do that, I want to test this. No. I like how they make it seem like a real grandma. Alright, so if I go within 1... Oh, see, now she doesn't do it. Okay, there she goes. So if you... That's so weird. Is it just like random? Yeah, huh. That's just weird that by standing within 1 foot of the ledge, you just automatically fall down of it. Like, that's not how... Like, maybe our characters are just super clumsy, but you think they wouldn't fall down every time. Anyway, it's a minor nitpick, but yeah, when we come back, we're going to head up to Stark Mountain, do some more fun battles, and see what's going on inside. I only vaguely remember this part of the game, but I do think there's some cool stuff in there, so definitely stay tuned. See you guys soon.